Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, and in this video we are going to see how you can create a new company in QuickBooks Desktop 2024. So let's get started. Alright, now that we have installed and downloaded the QuickBooks software, let's open it and let's create a new company. So it will take some time to load. Meanwhile, let's see our assignment, and that is this Xantraders. So I hope that you have already downloaded the assignment. If not, I have attached with the link of this video as well. So go to the resources section of this video clip and you will find this assignment. So when you install and launch QuickBooks for the first time, you will see a complete blank screen here. Even if I want to hide this company, I can do this easily. I'll go to edit list and hide this company. So you will see something like this. And we have a couple of options. If you have the list of companies, you can simply open it. You can create a new company, or you can open or restore an existing company as well. And this option is used when there is a backup copy and you want to restore it, right? And you can also use some sample companies. So basically this open a sample company option is because whenever you want to analyze the functionality of the QuickBooks, obviously you need some data for it. You need to enter customers, you need to enter suppliers and inventory items and different transactions so that you can see different reports. So if you just quickly want to see the reports to see if it is suitable for your company or not, you can just try a sample company and it will be automatically entered with the data and you can directly see the reports. So let's create a new company. So the first question and answer is, what does creating a company require? So this is all about what QuickBooks is providing. And the second one is, who are you creating the company file for? If you're creating for yourself, I'm the admin, select this, or otherwise you can select for someone else. I'm creating the file on behalf of admin. So we are the admin for this company. I'll select the first option. And the other options are the same that we have seen in the starting. So let's click on Start Setup. So it's asking you to sign in somewhere. I'll click on Sign in later. So this screen will appear, and this is the Express Start area in the earlier versions of the QuickBooks. If you have used QuickBooks 2016, 2018, all of them show an Express Start button. After that, you will move to this screen. So this is exactly the same area. I'll just copy the company name. This is Xantraders. Let's copy this and paste it right here. And the industry, I can click on Help Me Choose. Now what industry does is it will automatically create the chart of accounts according to that particular industry. So for example, I have the advertising business. So it will automatically create these accounts. So this is some of the suggestions that this accounts will automatically be created if you select this nature of business. So if you are sure about your business and it matches the category here, just choose that category and move forward. It will help you a lot to create the chart of accounts. But if you're not sure, you can just scroll down to the bottom and click general product based business, or if you are a service, then click on service based business. So let's click on general product based business because we are a trading company selling and buying car parts. So let's click OK. Business type, we will select sole proprietorship, but you can choose whatever is suitable for you. Admin's email. This one field is also required. Before it was not required. So let's mention something. You can mention the employer identification number, the phone number. Rest all is pretty basic. You can fill it by yourself, and let's create the company. So then it will ask you to participate in the usage and analytics study, click cancel. So now it shows you this message with the main screen that your QuickBooks is now up to date and you are good to go. So our first company is created in QuickBooks, and this is the main interface of the software. So that's how you create the company in QuickBooks. Let me quickly show you one thing more, and then we will move to the next video. I'll just go to the file, and whenever you want to close the company, just click here. Now I wanted to show you something, then that where this working files or QuickBooks live files are coming from. Obviously we have just created the company, we haven't take any backup, right? So this is running in the real time. So where are this QuickBooks working files placed? You can see the location here. So whenever you want to see the particular location of the company files, you can just choose the company and see the location here. And what you can do is you can go to the exact path to find the company files. But as we can see that I am trying to find it here, but if you can't find it in documents, then you have to follow the complete path. That is C users, and it's under public. I've created a user of Saad Nadeem, so that's why it's showing nothing in the documents. So I have to go to the public and public documents, and here I can see the Intuit folder, then QuickBooks, then company files, and here is my company file that I just recently created. So that's how you can locate this. Whenever you want to place it somewhere else besides C drive, you can move it from here and then run it again. Let me show you how that is done. For example, you don't want to keep all of your working files or main files in C drive. Rather, you want to keep it in D drive. I only have one drive here, so we will only see an example of it. I'll paste it right here. Now what I can do is I can just hide it from here, so it will be cleared it completely. And now I can allocate it to a new location. Whenever I want to access it, I'll just go to that particular location where the live files are and just load it directly from here. And this is a one-time process. Once it's loaded in QuickBooks, then the destination or path will change automatically. I'll show you. So we can see that the company file is open, but let's close this and see the new location. Now we can see the altered location. It's coming from the D drive under the QuickBooks Live Files folder. So that's how you can change the destination, and that's very important to keep your files safe. And that's the #1 priority if you're using the desktop based version. So that's it. Just practice it one by one. Just check out and explore all the options and then move to the next video. And this is the exact sequence that you will follow. You will just see the video, practice it, and then move to the next video. Only then you will get the real-time learning experience.